Hello and welcome back, guys. You're in the cupboards with me. I'm putting together dinner for the kiddos, and I thought that we could have a little chat. It's spring. It's April Fools. I hope you guys had some lovely tricks played on you by the friends and the family or whomever. I don't know if people still do that. My son still does. He thinks it's really funny to say things like April Fools and makes a joke. Today he said that, Mom, I didn't go to school today because I was just out in the field laying in the grass and the school did nothing about it. And I said, what are you talking about? The school would have called me if you're outside all day. And he goes, April Fools. It's cute. So I'm making a video today because I wanted to have a little cover chats with you about a lot of things that's been going on in the world. But the thing that poked my interest the most and that I was having a chat about with some friends was, well, because it's spring, I thought, why not talk about this as a topic? Masculinity and what it means. I mean, as a term, it's some arbitrary rules that has been placed on men to kind of, quote unquote, display what that means to other people. So just a bunch of arbitrary rules that I don't know if they've been updated in a while, but it's just a thought process that people go through. And I laughed when I saw this come up on social media. So I don't know, I'm pretty sure everybody knows, but there's a Jamaican artist named Shaggy, and he went on a talk show, Sherry Shepherd's talk show, and he wore this floral shirt. A lot of Jamaicans are calling it a blouse, and as you know, most blouses are meant for women. And this shirt was like this massive controversy through all of Jamaican media and beyond. But people from Jamaica had something to say, which I understand why they had something to say, because he's an icon, not just in my opinion, but like across the globe. But somebody had something to say, and it had a lot of weight put on it because he's wearing this shirt. And the shirt was like see-through, it had a lot of flowers. You can go online and check it out. But the topic, the debate over, whether this was appropriate, if it's something that he should have worn. Granted, this man is a celebrity and he has a stylist, and he's been put in many a different clothes and outfits over the years that has been controversial. But for some reason, this really stuck out. It pushes this narrative about masculinity is depleting, it's not the same, it's not looking the same, it's not feeling the same, like blah 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 and all this sort of stuff. And then on top of that, it's like, well, did anybody not tell him not to wear his grandma's shirt or his sister's shirt or his whatever? And I just thought it was funny because it didn't have to become such a discourse, right? Because it's just a shirt. I mean, with somebody who works in the industry that he does, he's going to wear things that are a little bit risque, It's a styling choice. It's just the way that things are done in the industry that he's in. But at the same time, does that necessarily mean that he has to conform to whatever stylistic choices that is of the norm for men? Does that make him flamboyant? Does that make him gay or any of those other things or words that people are throwing around? I don't think so. I think it's just a shirt, and we just put so much emphasis on this shirt to the point where there's big debates, and I'm having a conversation about it on the internet. So I just thought it was really funny. Do you think that masculinity should be updated? The whole thought process behind it has created such unnecessary discourse. And I'm not just talking about Shaggy, I'm talking about the world as a whole, of how we see our men. We are going through a particular change in time right now, with men, because one, women are becoming more self-reliant. They have been for quite a while now. I mean, since like the 50s, things have been transitioning towards autonomy for ourselves. But men, I find, are finding themselves less and less needed. I don't really think so. I think men are still desperately needed, but the feeling that comes across at times is that this is happening. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if there is a need for the discourse that's going on. Should there be conversations? Yes. Should men feel like they don't have a place? I don't think so, because they do. And it has been proven time and time that it is. I think that the maturity of men needs improvement. I think the conversation around the importance of what men contribute to society should happen more frequently. I think that the feminine movement put strain on what men classify themselves in this masculine way, has redefined what that means, but a lot of the redefinitions was not passed on to the man. And I think that it should, because if we're complaining about the fact that a man in an industry that changes drastically based upon style and different things can cause such backlash. I mean, I love how he's taking the whole thing in stride and laughing and joking about it, but the fact that people got so upset over it, I think we need to have or reissue what it is we classify as masculinity, or what it is now to the 21st century, because times have changed and there needs to be an adjustment for some, not for all, because, well, I don't know why, but for me, in a sense, the men in my life, I allow them to be free to communicate and talk about their feelings and how they think things should be. There are things that you take on within your household that is quote unquote indeed masculine or not, but at the same time, those can switch, those can change, those can adjust. I mean, if my husband had it his way, he would stay home with our daughter and be home for that 12-month period, so he can bond and do all the things with her and whatnot that he could have. But that is deemed a feminine role, and that is something that I'm supposed to stay home and deal with, right? So these are the things that I find gets complicated, but not everyone is in your relationships. Outward facing personas are not necessarily indicative of the individual, and I find that is what's getting confused, is what people see on the outside is the assumption of that's what you need to be, or that's what I need to see to be comfortable in the fact that I think you're masculine because you're a man. And if you don't do that, it becomes a fight against that person, that male, that construct of masculinity. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense, but I just thought it was funny. I love the reactions online. I love the jokes that everybody's making. It's very cute. It's very I was watching an Instagram video where he's reacting to it. Actually, a friend sent it to me, and he was reacting to the whole thing, and he put the shirt on his dog. And I was like, is it masculinity now? The blouse is so cute. It looks great. I mean, I don't think a shirt holds that much power, but to some people it does. And it's very unfortunate that's the case. But I think Shaggy looked great in his shirt. I had no issues. I had no issues with the shirt. But some people did. And I just thought it was a fun little topic. on this lovely spring day that is freezing cold here in Canada. I'm waiting for the flowers to come out. On another note, I did get my hair done. I did get a refresh, a nice spring refresh, and I love it. Yeah, because I'm still wearing scarves and sweaters and things, so I gotta stay warm, and I didn't want to get any lint in my hair. So here we go. What do you think about my refresh? Yes. Okay, I think that's it, guys. Oh, let me show you what we're having for dinner, because I know you guys like to see what I've cooked. All right, so some potatoes, rice, chicken, and then I'm gonna pop some tossed salad onto it. But 'tis dinner, so that's my delicious dinner. Yeah, so I hope we can improve upon the masculinity of everyone, because we both have a masculine and feminine attributes for ourselves, and to not take everything so seriously, guys. It's a joke. It's funny. It's a shirt. It's a terminology that was created to box us all in. We don't need to be boxed in because we're individuals. So let's do that. All right. Have a great day, guys. I hope to see you in the next video. A like, share, comment, and subscribe. And feel free to talk in the comment section down below. I would like to know what your takes are on masculinity or femininity, whichever. Okay. Bye, guys.